tread lightly, keep it safe, play hard. Here we are in the beautiful Australian outback. We've got an absolutely awesome location here. Beautiful red sands. We've got the sun setting in front of me there and the sizzle red Colorado behind me. How about we have a little fun?
Look, watch this.
There we have it. Our new Colorado has performed admirably here on some beautiful red sand dunes. Well viewers, it's hard to get better than being out here in the beautiful Australian outback with a well set up vehicle having a stack of four-wheel drive fun. Well, I better go and get this car cleaned up for our next photo and video shoot. I'll let you get back to the episode. Thank you. This week, thanks to Ricky Pisani, Dead Dogs and Warn, we've got highlights of one of Europe's toughest extreme 4x4 competitions. The Warn Trophy Italia is emerging as another big success as full driving and off-road extreme motorsport continues to grow worldwide. And showing no restraint, the Italians have embraced the concept and are running at full steam with this tough series of 4x4 winch challenges known as the Warn Trophy Italia. Across a calendar year, the Warn Trophy Italia features 6 hardcore winch challenge events. Each event runs for either 2 or 3 days and consists of either a number of select special stages or a single super stage running over a staggering 30 to 70 kilometres. This footage represents highlights from the 2013 series so far, and we've got more action from the Warn Trophy Italia coming up after the break. So hang around for that and don't miss a second of your favourite four-wheel drive TV.
Bella, bella, mi piace, il posto è magnifico.
Get your head inside here quickly. It's time for four-wheel drive TV.
Holden's toughest 4x4 ever has arrived. Introducing the all-new Holden Colorado 7. It comes with 7 seats as standard and it's loaded with serious off-road grunt. You'll get 3-ton towing and the awesome 470 Newton-metre Duramax diesel engine, plus an impressive wading depth and hill descent control, all for the hardcore adventurer. The all-new Holden Colorado 7 is here. Take it off-road at your Holden dealer today.
Finally, the driving light you've always wanted is here, boasting a class-leading freeform reflector and a super tough polycarbonate lens and ABS housing. The all-new Nava Ultima 225 is a revolutionary driving light, available in halogen, halogen blue and HID, in both spread and pencil beams, and supplied complete with a plug-and-play wiring harness and polycarbonate lens protectors. These Aussie Outback Tough Lights outshine the competition. Visit nava.com.au for more information and make the switch to the brightest lights in town.
Total recovery and extraction device, Tread. Whether it's sand, mud, snow, rocks or any tough terrain, Tread is the ultimate all-in-one recovery device. Designed and manufactured in Australia for rugged performance, Tread will let you explore with confidence. Available in a variety of colours and 2 easy-to-use sizes, Tread is the true Aussie traction board you've been waiting for. For more information, visit meanmother.com.au.
He's nearing 80. They've just entered their teens. He's worked the last 65 years as a mechanical engineer. They play video games.
Kids in my day never got away with things like that.
Brought up in 2 completely different worlds.
And hairdo looks like a mop.
There is one interest they have in common: 4-wheel drives. Tune in to see whether these juniors can withstand the heat and put up with Allan.
You missed a bit back here.
Today, Allan's trying to teach the boys the role suspension plays. The boys don't know it, but Allan's removed the shock absorbers from this Prado.
So just have a feel of how this thing rides. I'll just put my foot on the brake to give you some idea what happens when I stop. Oh, what do you reckon about that?
Yeah.
What do you reckon it feels like?
Oh, it feels like seasick.
Think from a real technical point of view. I reckon the shock absorbers might be a bit suspect. Boy, here's trouble. I thought we were going to have a quiet day. The wayward nephew, Andrew.
G'day, 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 g'day.
Hey, kiddo, how you going, son?
What's news?
Oh, I don't know, the shockers might be closer on this thing.
What shockers? There isn't any in the back. What have you done to it?
As well as shock absorbers, Andrew suggests they install new coil springs as well.
Springs and shocks. Okay, so we've got to order some stuff.
The boys order the necessary parts.
Yeah, do you know what model Prado it is?
2003 model.
Right, yeah, shock absorbers, yes, we've got them in stock as well. Now, did you want us to send them out, or would you be swinging past to pick them up?
So why do we need different suspension for different vehicles?
Some heavier, lighter, older.
Yeah.
Yeah, different.
Yes,
Some have-
technology change, yes.
Some have to carry more loads than others.
That's right. You'll find a lot of mining vehicles have got leaf spring rear because they're a bit more durable.
Yeah.
Take a lot of load. You know, there's a lot of passenger vehicles that have got coil springs because they're more comfortable and they ride better.
Andrew and Mark get straight into replacing the right-hand rear coil spring.
Righto, mate. Ready when you are. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. I know you've got to be a little bit careful with some coils. Some vehicles, they're different length, left to right in the vehicle. When you install the spring, twist it and turn it until you feel it stopped and then just back it off a little bit. Beautiful, look at that. Ripper.
Allan and James work on the other side.
Just tell me where that's safe to put it. Is it safe?
No, not there. There.
That's safe?
Yep.
Okay, Hercules will do his job here while you... You winning? You winning?
Got it.
Have you? All right, let me know. All right, now you're going to put that back in there. What do you reckon that does?
Softens it up against the metal so it doesn't scratch and...
If it fully coil bounds, that'll come up against that and not heavy, okay? Just make sure when you're fiddling around you don't pull the car off the hoist, you know?
Yeah.
So it'll damage the paintwork. Is it in position so I can let this go?
Yep.
Well, let me know, because my arms are
It's in.
falling off. I'm longer now than I used to be. Just put a bit of support under it. That's right, by the time we get it in here, it'll be about $1,000 worth of damage away you go. Whiz around, come on. Just take the weight of it. Keep go.
All right. So what can we do to get around the problem that you got there?
In order for the shocker to fit, it needs to be compressed again. But the boys are learning you've got to be real quick.
Not quite quick enough, mate. Right, there you go. Wither on.
After a couple of goes, Mark finally gets the shock into place.
Beautiful.
Keen as mustard. Now it's time for James to put the other rear shocker up. But like Mark, he's having trouble making it fit.
Need a hand, fellas, or you all right?
I'll prevail eventually.
That's the attitude, James. But after a couple more goes, it's still not happening.
Can't get it.
Righto.
Been trying to put it in the top one, just...
You got to put it on the bottom one first, so you compress it, and then put it on the bottom one first, because if you try and put it in the top and then the bottom, the angle's wrong.
Andrew shows them how it's done.
There you go.
The boys test out the difference the new suspension's made.
Okay, so that's pretty good. Pretty excited about that. All right, what do you reckon, Andrew?
Oh, it's been a good
You
day.
reckon these guys will make it or not?
Oh, keep at it, you can do anything.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Yeah, all right. Anything you want to say to Andrew?
Thanks.
That's all right.
Yeah, thanks.
No worries, my pleasure.
Okay, guys, we'll catch up with you later. All right,
Yeah.
look forward to seeing you again.
Sure.
All right, mate.
All right, mate.
Catch you, bye.
All right, pleasure.
you're off. All right, yeah.
I'll see you next
Did you
time.
give me my wallet back?
Hey?
Hi, Chris Roberts from Me Mother 4-Wheel Drive Products. Here to talk to you about getting yourself an accurate 4-wheel drive tyre gauge. I'm always asked about 4-wheel drive tyre gauges, and one of the biggest things is getting your tyre pressure right in your vehicle. Getting the right tyre pressure in your 4-wheel drive can mean all the difference in the performance of that vehicle. Me Mother tyre gauges guarantee their accuracy. How we guarantee their accuracy is there's two different types of tyre gauges. One uses what's called a bird-on tube. A bird-on tube is essentially a copper core. Air goes inside that copper core and expands out. As that copper core expands out, you get an accurate reading onto your gauge through your dial. Inside there's also a whole lot of mechanical gears. When you look at the inside of a mean mother tyre gauge, it runs a diaphragm system. That diaphragm system is encaged in a shock-resistant body. That diaphragm is susceptible to any change in atmospheric pressure. As the air goes in, the diaphragm expands up. As it expands up, the needle just spins around. There's no moving parts within inside that tyre gauge. That is how we can guarantee the accuracy of a tyre gauge. One thing you'll notice with all mean mother tyre gauges is that we operate from 0 to 60 psi. The reason we operate from 0 to 60 psi in our tyre gauges is that a tyre gauge is divided into 3 equal portions. The first portion, middle portion and last portion. The first and last portion of that tyre gauge is the most inaccurate part of that gauge. The middle portion, being on a 0 to 60 psi gauge, is 20 to 40 psi. The 20 to 40 is the most accurate part of a dial gauge. That is the standard operating pressure of a four-wheel drive tyre for your day-to-day driving. So with a mean mother tyre gauge, you can be sure that the pressures that you set on your tyres are going to be accurate. I'm Chris Roberts from Mean Mother 4-Wheel Drive Products. Thanks for listening.
Get your head inside here quickly. It's time for 4-wheel drive TV.
The next generation of shock absorbers is here. Leading the way in 4x4 suspension development, Old Man Emu introduces the most advanced and finely tuned shock absorber on the market. Nitro Charger Sport incorporates a new valving system that instantly adapts to all terrain for an outstanding smooth ride and phenomenal control. Backed by a 3-year, 60,000 kilometre warranty, you can trust Nitro Charger Sport, built in Australia for Australian conditions.
Do you need more from your four-wheel drive suspension? Designed for Aussie conditions, Superior Engineering has a suspension solution to suit any four-wheel drive. Mix and match from the widest range of specialty suspension components or opt for the latest in spring and dampening technologies. Throw in the widest range of 4x4 suspension accessories and Superior Engineering is your complete 4x4 and suspension specialist. Superior Engineering, it's engineered to be superior. For more information, visit superiorengineering.com.au. Warning, water in fuel is one of the biggest killers of diesel engines, but there is now a unique alarm system available that lets you know when there are dangerous water levels in your fuel system. WaterWatch is a simple and effective fuel alarm that offers LED and audible warning signals. Easily fitted, WaterWatch is inexpensive insurance for your vehicle. Avoid huge repair costs, ensure your motor runs clean, and be warned of any water issues with the innovative WaterWatch. For more information, visit waterindiesel.com.au.
Hi guys, my name's Clint. This is my stepdaughter Michaela, and this is my 97 Pajero. When I got it 2 years ago, it was stock standard. So far I've gave it a 2-inch lift all round, 33-inch mud tyres, snorkel, spotlights. We've got a custom winch mount cradle. I've done it all myself, 9,000 pound winch in there. It's got the braided rope. Haven't had to use it as yet, but I'm sure it's going to get us out of some sticky situations. Would have been handy when we got stuck. We actually bought it about a week after we got stuck, just to eliminate the problem for next time. It's basically it for the time being. I'd like to do a couple of future plans, like a custom bull bar, custom rear bar with a dual swing out tyres and some sliders. Places that we like to go so far is Bunyip and Newham South. We like the mud, and we're also planning a trip up into the high country soon, so that'll be fun. Gets us through everything that we need to get through. We've only been stuck in it once so far, and that was down one of the biggest hills in Gembrook in the mud. It took us 8 hours to get out of the hole, but we managed to crawl out. She's a tough rig and she'll get us anywhere.
If you'd like to join us for our next Your Rig trip, then email myself with your details. Each weekly winner takes home a cap and stubby holder courtesy of All Sat Phones, a pair of scissors thanks to Keyslar Knives, a promo pack courtesy of ARB including Forby the plush toy, a travel mug, the latest ARB cap, the latest ARB jacket, and a set of valve caps to bling your rig. There's an ARB Penrith stubby holder, a Manel Motors stubby holder, a U-Fix-It tyre ratchet set. There's a copy of Dirt Cop magazine and Wild Deer and Hunting Adventures magazine, a set of the Australian designed expander pegs, a stubby of Bundaberg ginger beer, an up-and-go breakfast replacement courtesy of Sanitarium, a pen and cap thanks to Berrima Diesel and DP Chip, a set of 4-wheel drive TV medium stickers, and it's all neatly packaged up in an ARB cargo gear carry bag.
Yeah, we've had a fun day out here so far with 4-wheel drive TV, and we'd like to thank Simon & Miranda and all the sponsors. We've had a great day. Happy to do it again.
Hi, I'm Brian McClellan from 360 Gearboxes and Diffs. Today I want to talk to you about load killing your gearboxes. Most of our customers think by using fifth gear when they're towing they're saving fuel, but in the long run it's going to kill your gearbox. Fifth gear is a cruising gear only. Do not engage fifth gear whilst towing, and most definitely not off-road. This is because the car does not slow you down to the engine RPM. Most of the four-wheel drives we see need their fifth gears repaired for this reason. You can save thousands of dollars in your gearbox rebuild if you do not use fifth gear as a tow gear. Slow and steady not only wins the race, but will bring you home as well. This is a perfect example of towing in fifth gear. As you can see, all the teeth have worn away. The reason for this is that it's been lugging so badly in fifth gear that it's popped first gear thrust washer. That in turn has punched a hole through the housing. The oil is pumped out, and as a result you can see all the damage to the gears. When towing in fifth is right back at the gearbox, and that's got to run from here all the way up here, up to this gear, and then back in here. So all this gear train here is getting extremely loaded up. Where fourth gear is here, which is directly line and clutch, which is a direct drive to 1-to-1 ratio. First gear is here, and as you can see, first gear thrust washer, it's broken off. This gearbox is a prime example of what goes in the bin when we're doing gearboxes. We could never use any of these components. It all goes in the bin. The heat has compromised all the metals, and it's a throwaway material. We wouldn't take your money to rebuild this gearbox. For this particular brand new gearbox, it's been modified to a tow pack, which will stop twisting all the drivetrain. If you've got a 100 series, 78, 79 Land Cruiser or the late model Hilux, get a modified solution, a tow pack upgrade. This modification will prevent the gear train from twisting and or failing if you're towing or carrying a load. If you have one of these vehicles and keep doing your third or fifth gear, a solid solution will greatly lengthen the life of your gearbox if you're carrying or towing heavy loads. I'm Brian from 360 Gearboxes. Thanks for listening.
Welcome back to 4 Wheel Drive TV's international coverage of the Warn Trophy Italia. Highlighting the extreme action of this European Winch Challenge series, this event brings some serious off-road engineering, top-level driving skills and the amazing Italian terrain to our screens via the Dead Dogs Italian 4x4 forum and 4x4 Videos Italia. Competitors of the Warn Trophy Italia are split into two categories, a limited class and an extreme class. The limited class can run tyre diameters from 38 inches and down, whilst the extreme class has no tyre size limit at all. The special stages for each class are separate, and there is no engineering or mechanical limitations on the extreme class. For 2013, events have already been held during April and June, and by the time this airs, the July event will have run, and teams will be preparing for the September, October and November challenges. Of course, most of the competitors prepared to take on the Warn Trophy Italia reside in Italy, but the event is also now attracting a strong following and competitors from other countries such as Belgium, Malta, Holland and Slovenia. Like any event, the Warn Trophy Italia could not run without the generous support of its sponsors, and the event organisers would like to thank Warn USA by 4 Technique, 4 Drive Italy, GETA, Traction 4x4, Rocks 4x4, Automotive TV and MB course. To view free online videos from the 2012 and 2013 Warn Trophy Italia series, and for more information, please visit the Dead Dogs Italian 4x4 forum at deaddogsit/forum, or the Warn Trophy Italia Facebook site at facebook.com/Warn Trophy Italia. It looks like the Italians have a fantastic recipe for off-road extreme 4x4 motorsport, and we look forward to seeing more of this spectacular action and terrain later on this year. Again, thanks to Ricky Pisani, the Dead Dogs Forum Italy, and Warn for the exciting Warn Trophy Italia. Second place, 2013 Tough Dog Tough Truck Challenge. Taz, a big weekend. Tell us how it went for you.
All we can say is we're shocked, really. We had some really great drives. We had some fairly average drives, but fortunately it seems everyone else had the same thing.
Bug, any comment on his driving?
It was great. We had no communication pretty much for the whole event, so he did really well to drive blind.
A lot of hand signals?
A lot of hand signals.
Taz, no work gets done on that truck during the year. How well does it perform out there?
Very little gets done during the year anyway, and then it comes time to tough truck again and we think, wow, we haven't looked at the car for 12 months, we better get stuck into it. The car performs exceptionally well. I mean, it's exceptionally strong, it's exceptionally stable. You couldn't ask for a better car for this sort of event.
Came second last year. What do you think is the difference this year?
The top three are all good drivers and all good cars. It's just luck of the draw, really.
Tell us about the vehicle itself. What is it and what is in it?
It's loosely based on a 40 Series Land Cruiser. It's then got an LS2, T4 Auto, Atlas transfer, Unimog 406 steer diffs, 43-inch sticky Interco TSLSX tyres, and our own OPW race jacker hydraulic coilover suspension.
Bug, what was your favourite stage over the weekend?
I don't know, to tell you the truth. There were some that we drove really clean and we were stoked with, and then we'd have ones that we'd mess up, bit of bad luck, highs and lows all weekend.
Taz, favourite stage?
Probably the one we won, which is Mini Wirrabah, because we won it. But other than that, really, every stage you drive well is your favourite. Every stage you drive poorly, you really hate till the next year.
Back again together next year?
Yeah, definitely back again.
Congratulations, guys. Well done. Second place, 2013 Tough Dog Tough Truck Challenge. Thank you.
Cheers, Simon. Thank you.
Thank you.